You know, the most important vital things in life are often, if not usually, hidden, invisible, underground. For example, I look out on these big open fields over here and it's like there's just nothing really there but some grass. Then I think, what's under that grass? Water, aquifers, nutrients, minerals. Similarly, I see these large trees. You can see them in the background through my side window there. Okay, that field has trees. Those trees are above ground, but the most important part of the tree is hidden. It's the roots underground. And what are those roots absorbing? The invisible nutrients, the invisible water. Similarly, if we look at the ocean or a lake, I'm thinking the ocean. The ocean is dramatic. Tides, currents, tidal waves, tsunamis, all the emotional moods of a big ocean. But the main thing that humans want from the ocean is what's hidden under that water, which is, you got it, the fish, the whales. Even if it's just for sightseeing, admiring God's creation, we scuba dive, we go underwater, and we look around the coral reefs at all the beautiful, beautiful, colorful, multi-textured creations under there. I see these big rocks right here in the side windshield over there. That makes me realize this is the treasure state. And what treasure do we have in those rocks hidden? You got it again. Precious minerals, precious gems. There's gold in them dar hills, and silver, and copper, and I guess magnesium, and titanium, lithium. All that valuable, expensive stuff that humans depend on is found very, very hidden, and you gotta mine into that thing. You gotta tunnel in, risk your life. A lot of people have died and got lung cancer and all that from getting to those valuable hidden compounds under there. That's the liquids, the nutrients, the valuable compounds. But even things that are stationary, like houses, buildings, we all know the most important part of a building, the part that you depend on when there's an earthquake, a windstorm, hurricane, flood, tornado. It's the foundation, the posts, the beams, the rafters, the trestles. That's where you run to and get under and hold on to when the beep hits the fan. And it's the same with our bodies. The most important part of our bodies: brains, lungs, hearts, skeletons. The stuff we actually need to survive is all hidden behind our skin and our hair. An outside coating that can look real pretty, but if you're in a bad fire and after the burn ward, people can keep living even without all the stuff that they're wrapped up in. A lot of us would agree that we are essentially a spiritual being, and that what really matters at the end of the day, at the end of our life, it's always about the spirit, the heart, the emotions, the mind. Mainly that spirit and the heart, though, is what makes us who we are and what people remember us for. We always say things like, man, he really put his heart into it, or, oh, I heard that Benny passed. He had such a good heart. I really miss his spirit around here. And that's lots of different spiritual traditions. Mine is Christ-centered, so I would be thinking of there's an outer man and an inner man, and God looks upon the inner man, the heart, what's behind the face, what's behind the words, the skin, the external performance, the works. Because all of that comes from, like a spring, from like the roots that are underground. If we're going to have good, long-lasting fruit or results, we're going to have to be planted deep down in the ground, the spiritual ground. All to say that at this Christmas time, Thanksgiving season, I'm looking more at my heart, my motivations. Where is my energy really coming from? Where is my identity based in? The way that I'm interacting with coworkers, my wife, my teenagers, friends back east. If I'm showing a real irritability, impatience, coldness, then I need to be checking under the hood at my heart, my spirit, and see if I've somehow got disconnected from my source, Jesus.